5 dangerous foods that can literally kill you. That's right, eating these foods can lead to death. Is it true some foods are unsafe in certain situations? Did you know some foods can be toxic, poisonous, or lethal? Ever wonder if food at home could be deadly if not prepared right or eaten at the wrong time? How can I tell you that one of these foods, I'll explain why potatoes can be one of these dangerous foods. It's not all potatoes, but a specific trait that can make them harmful to your health. So pay close attention, because many think foods are always safe to eat as long as they're natural or traditional, as long as they're not processed, but that's not exactly how it works. So let's pay close attention to the info about each food. Today we'll discuss 5 foods that can be harmful in certain situations. If you're new here and not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notification. Grab a pen and paper, because our 5th potentially lethal food is wild cassava. Who here knows about wild cassava? I recently made a video about cassava, saying that cassava, ipim, and macaxira were the same thing, but I actually forgot to mention wild cassava, which is a very common root here in Brazil, used in making cassava flour and also in producing tapioca. But it can be extremely toxic if eaten raw or improperly prepared. This happens because it's rich in cyanogenic glycosides, which turn into cyanide in our body, a highly toxic poison. It can cause headaches, nausea, vomiting, shortness of breath, seizures, and in severe cases, even death. So wild cassava must be thoroughly cooked or processed into flour or tapioca before eating to eliminate this toxin. The 4th food, folks, is wild mushrooms. Some mushroom species can be safely consumed. However, certain wild mushroom varieties are highly toxic and can be fatal. Many mushrooms seem safe, but they may contain toxic substances that mainly affect the liver and other organs. These mycotic toxins present in some mushrooms, like the one called the death cap, which isn't called that by accident, known as Amanita phalloides, are extremely toxic to our liver, causing abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, liver failure, and death in severe cases. So avoid eating wild mushrooms without proper knowledge, and always buy mushrooms from reliable sources. This is very dangerous for kids. A child might see a video game character eat a mushroom, then spot a pretty red mushroom in real life. In the woods, she grabs a mushroom, eats it, thinking she's in a game. So you've got to be really careful with mushrooms. The 3rd food is byaku, or fugu as it's called in Japan. Byaku, which could potentially kill those who eat it. As I mentioned, byaku is a delicacy in Japan, but it's super dangerous if not prepared correctly, because it contains a toxin called tetrodotoxin, which is one of the most potent toxins known, causing muscle paralysis, respiratory failure, and death. So byaku fish should only be prepared by trained chefs who know how to safely remove its gallbladder to prevent the gallbladder from bursting and contaminating the entire fish. So let me ask you, would you eat byaku? The 2nd food to watch out for, folks, is apple seeds. Like wild cassava, they contain cyanogenic glycosides, which can be converted into cyanide in the body. This cyanide is toxic and can cause nausea, vomiting, headaches, confusion, shortness of breath, and even death. So let's avoid eating apple seeds, especially in large quantities. All right, folks, now it's time to talk about potatoes. Doctor, which type of potato could be harmful to my health? Which potato do you think it might be? It has a specific characteristic. From what I can see, this potato here doesn't seem to have any issues, right? It looks fine because it doesn't have any parts with a particular color. Does anyone know what color we're looking for? Who can identify a potato that shouldn't be eaten? Let's see if you all know this. Tell me in the chat or in the comments. And if you want to know what to look for in a potato that should be thrown away or discarded, if you want to know what potato characteristic this is, leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, okay? When you like the video, you help it reach more people. By simply liking, you'll help thousands learn about dangerous foods. Many think certain potatoes are fine to eat, but they can be a health risk, so your like is actually a public service. You can help others with just a simple like on this video, okay? When it's sprouting or green, that's a sign the potato should be discarded. And that's it, folks. Green potatoes are a common version of this root, one of the most eaten worldwide, but can be dangerous when raw or poorly stored. Green potatoes contain a substance called solanine, which is a toxic glycoalkaloid. Solanine can cause severe poisoning with symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, breathing issues, and even coma or death. If you notice your potato is greenish or sprouting, it's best to toss it out to avoid any risks. Folks, always be aware of potential dangers in common foods, even popular ones. Some foods like green or sprouting potatoes can be lethal in certain situations. Pay close attention and share this video. Let's make this message go viral. Not everyone knows this about potatoes, for instance. Let's help people learn more about healthy eating. Healthy eating is the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle can treat, prevent, and reverse diseases, as we often say. Who here has high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or anxiety? Diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, anxiety? Who's got these? Poor circulation. Who's dealing with that? These issues are very common. So these health issues are caused by your habits, behaviors, and daily choices. If you keep making wrong choices and maintaining bad habits, these conditions will worsen, causing more damage to your health. And another crucial message, especially for those with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, poor circulation, anxiety, or trouble sleeping, who can't control stress. Look, if you have these issues I mentioned, you might not know, but you can treat them naturally. There are strategies that don't need doctors, tests, or meds, which are proven to treat these problems. These strategies, if used well, can even help you stop taking medication for these conditions. So if you have diabetes or high blood pressure and follow these strategies exactly, you might not need meds anymore. Imagine how great it'd be for you with hypertension to stop taking losartan, or for you with type 2 diabetes to stop taking metformin. Well, it's possible. I teach you how in my book, The Longevity Code, with 101 habits to live past 101. These habits can prevent diseases. Want to know which ones? Heart attacks, strokes, cancer. It can treat and reverse today's major health issues. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, poor circulation, obesity, anxiety, insomnia. All natural, no meds, no contraindications, no unwanted side effects. Sounds good? Want to improve your life, boost your health, and increase your energy? Here's what to do. Click the first link in the description to get your longevity code. By clicking that link, you'll access a super discount. Instead of $80, you'll pay just $39.90, over 50% off, plus an unconditional satisfaction guarantee. What's that mean? If you buy the book, read it, and don't like it, I'll refund your money. I'm making this commitment. No fuss, no red tape, no fine print, no tricks. I'm taking the risk of refunding your $39.90, having my team work for nothing and worse. Plus, I'm risking paying a fine that I'll have to cover myself.